All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachach Badash. Double honors to the elder apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule very well, very beautifully. Double salutations to the Akim and her pushing his gospel in truth and in sincerity to the best of their ability, given to them by Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Peace, blessings, and salutations be unto the elect scattered abroad. May the election of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Lord willing, fall upon all your houses. It's the brother Quanah Watt from the Arizona Great Millstone Camp come back at you, Lord will, with the edifying lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Lord will. It is edifying, Lord will. It is straight to the point. Hey, I had seen this article, man, earlier, and I did a little bit of research, man, and Esau is definitely, which the prophets, right? The prophets, Yahweh Shem Yahshua, the true prophets of Yahweh Shem Yahshua already knew what was going on, man, just based off of, the last few years, right? Esau had the train derailments going on, right? You had these fires that were happening, now you're having these hurricanes, that have been, basically hitting the East Coast, right? The South and East Coast, right, heavily, right, which ultimately feeds into Esau Edom's agenda, right, this climate change, which, matter of fact, I'll grab it right here. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. It says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Now, when you go into that word devices, it goes into, evil schemes or evil plots, right? We understand that Esau Edom has something called the HAARP machine, right? It's HAARP. Right, it's a weather machine where Esau Edom is ultimately able to again manipulate, the weather, and have certain events take place, such as these hurricanes, such as these storms, and he also has a DEW device, right? DEW, right? Direct energy weapon, right? Which is how he started these fires, and on top again. Esau causing these, these train derailments. It's all to build towards their 15-minute cities, right? This new society, right? This NWO that Esau Edom is ultimately trying to set up, man. And here they are coming out, right? Basically admitting just that, right? As we see in this article, it says on the peoplesvoice.tv, it says NC Gov, right? Governor Roy Cooper admits WEF is buying up American land destroyed by climate change. Now, there is a video that backs, right? It's in this article. It backs everything that is recorded here in this this article, but we're just going to read the article. Again, Fair Use Act, fair use, but nonetheless, right? It says, and he doesn't say WEF per se, right? He doesn't say World Economic Forum in the video. So, they could be just, adding that in there. But again, it's not far-fetched, right? A lot of these politicians, right, are a part of, the World Economic Forum, just like, what's his name? Justin Trudeau, the head of Canada, as well as many others, right? Even within the American federal government, right? It said North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper has admitted that the WEF are partnering with the U.S. government to buy up land caused by man-made weather disasters in America, right? Which again, they never stated it was man-made either, but nonetheless, right, we understand that they are, right, for the most part. Right, it says Cooper declared during a New York Times climate forum earlier this month that climate change was causing more frequent hurricanes, and because of that, globalist elite land grabs were a more prudent approach to rebuilding. I said North Carolina had two 500-year storms within 20 months of each other in the same place. We just had a 1,000-year storm event. We know that that's not true anymore. We know that these events are becoming more and more intense. That's right. And this is the video in which, he states, right, which that's the governor, right, in which he states, exactly what we're reading, right? It says, we've spent a lot of time being smart about the way we approach rebuilding. We go into communities, we work with them, we have plans for local government. In some areas, you just shouldn't build back, right? So it's saying some areas, you just leave them, right? So what about those people that live in those areas? Will ultimately, you know, Esau is forcing them, right, to go back into the areas in which they are, building, right? Just like, again, over there with the, you know, train derailments in Ohio and whatnot, right? What they're doing is they're causing, you know, land to be polluted, right, by certain chemicals and whatnot, and then saying that this area is not, you know, able to be, you know, inhabited. So forcing those that once lived in those areas to move, you know, to you know, closer into the city, man. Which, again, at that point, Esau Edom is creating these 15-minute cities, which are forcing people, right, to you know, participate in this NWO, or it's like NWO, right, New World Order, right, which Esau had planned, you know, a while ago, man, right? He had planned this shit a while ago, right? It says, and we've been able to convince certain communities and people that buyouts are better, right? Convince them, right? Doesn't mean that it is, but they're convincing them that it is, right? It says, we've been able to convince certain communities and people that buyouts are better, and you create green space that soaks up flood water that comes and protects surrounding areas. And as the scriptures say, right? Matter of fact, let's grab that, right? In Sirach chapter, what is that, 10? And it's like Sirach chapter 12 and verse 16. It says, an enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. Right? He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. Right? So this damn devil is going to sit there and try to convince you and say, hey, buyouts are way better. You don't have to, you know, think about it. The land is, you know, it's going to be able to soak up this water. So if this shit happens again, not only did we, you know, build the next structure stronger, but see, now we have, you know, all the bullshit, man. You know, this damn devil is a fucking liar, and he's notorious, and it's been proven time and time again, right? But see, now Esau's putting action behind, you know, his words, man. Right? He was talking about climate change for so long. And well, now guess what? Now he's creating that climate change, man. Right? And putting you people, you know, in terrible predicaments, man. You know? But it says right here, it says, if adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. Right? So again, with all these different earthquakes and fires and whatnot. See, this damn devil, his wisdom, right, is dwindling. And this is why it's becoming easier and easier to tell, right, you know, what this damn devil is doing, right? Because Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is taking that left-hand counsel away from him, man. Right? Esau fucking doing everything that he can. Prognosticators and astrologers and wizards and warlocks, and they have full well, how do you say that, man? They're in all hands on deck right now, man, trying to figure this shit out, right? But see, again, Esau Edom, man, and this is why you see him, his counsel is failing him. This is why you're seeing, you know, this damn devil making more and more moves, you know, more and more moves, and faster and greater and stronger moves, man, because he knows he hath but a short time, man. Right? Let's go back to this, right? It says, when you do build back, you have to invest more in order for property to be more resilient. But when it is elevated, we even saw in some of the storms subsequent that those properties were unaffected because we had them more resilient, right? It says Cooper also said he was able to convince some Republicans to go along with the Democrat Build Back Better agenda to fight climate change, right? So, which ultimately just shows you these two sides, they never have ever been against each other, right? It's just a facade that they show, say, oh, we got Democrat and Republican and this, that, and the third. You got to pick a side. No, man. They're all on the same page, man. That shit's a whole facade, man, right? It says, so those are the challenges that we're facing every day. And it's one of the reasons why we've been able to get a number of Republican local officials, particularly on the coast, who said, okay, guys, climate change is here. Right? It says, we know that we have to do something about it. We know that the United States is a leader in the world that needs to set the example. North Carolina needs to set an example. And so we've gotten a number of them on board. There's still a lot of climate denialists out there, right? It says, like the Hurricane Helene, the media was quick to blame climate change for the wildfires in Lahaina, Hawaii, that decimated the entire area last year and killed over 112 people. Hawaii Governor Josh Green soon after announced that his administration was looking into acquiring the destroyed Lahaina properties. And this is the narrative, man, right? Esau has a certain event come out and happen, right, and take place, and it'd be a devastating event, right? But see, he does this, right, so he can acquire this land, right, to build, again, his NWO, these 15-minute cities. Again, this is something that Esau had been done, right? When you go into the Lahaina plan, right, I can't remember exactly what it was, but it literally tells you, right, the plan that was for after the fire. They came out with a plan almost immediately after the situation happened. And what was inside that plan? 15-minute cities, right? They were going to build 15-minute cities in place, you know, so that the communities that were there, right, can live better, more sustainable lives, is what they were saying, right? But see here, they have that whole situation again, right? It was prior, and I looked it up, right? It says North Carolina 15-minute cities, right? It says North Carolina Research Triangle Park is developing a 15-minute city concept to make it easier for people to get around and access daily needs. It says the plan is to rezone the park to create a variety of homes and businesses and make it easier for people to get around, right? Proposed change. The plan includes adding new place types to the park, such as residential neighborhoods with amenities, mixed-use density nodes, and enhanced corporate campuses. The RTP Foundation is aiming to ask both Durham and Wake counties for a new overlay for the park by the end of 2024. It just so happens, right, as we're approaching the end, a certain event happens, right, making it to where it's like, okay, now we have, now our only option is to rezone and rebuild, except this time we're going to rebuild, you know, as they say, right, build back better type shit, man, right? And then as you continue to read, you see the articles on the bottom, right? It says a new RTP leaders propose rezoning. What is that? December 10th, 2023. Next one. How 15-minute city concepts can help shape, blah, 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 right? It says June 28th, 2023. December 12th, 2023, right? So this was planned, right, a year in advance, right? This was talked about a year in advance. And what does Esau do? Now he causes, right? He causes, you know, a chaotic situation to happen, and then does what? Comes in as if he's the fucking superhero. And this is something that this damn devil constantly does, right? And this is what he's going to do, right, when it comes to the NWO, or it's like when it comes to the Charagma, right? Revelations, you know, chapter 13, verse 16 on down, states that what? That he's going to come with this quote-unquote solution, right? That's going to make it to where if you don't have that so-called solution, you're not going to be able to participate in society. Why? Because he's going to say the society that you were able to participate in, the system was old, the system was, you know, hackable, the system was, you know, this and the third. He's going to say all different types of shit. And then what's going to happen, man? You know? He's going to put you in a predicament to have to take it, man. He's going to cause a situation, which we're seeing that situation being caused right now, right? You got these migrants that are all over the place. Esau's now, you know, enacting different, you know, directives, right, that allow the military to, you know, use lethal force, right, on American soil, American citizens, right, if need be. At the same time, sending out the National Guard, you know. This is you know, Esau Edom's narrative. Again, he causes a situation, right, and then turns around and presents himself, the one who caused the situation, presents himself as the solution to the problem. How you can't be the problem and the solution at the same damn time. But this damn devil, again, tries to present himself as such, right? So this is, again, he's been, you know, trying to work on these 15-minute cities, right? For years, man. You know, going back to the article, right? Which, I mean, that was ultimately the point. Set an example. It says right here, I'll read this again right here. It says Hawaii Governor Josh Green soon after announced that his administration was looking into acquiring the destroyed Lahaina properties. He says, I'm already thinking about ways for the state to acquire that land so we can put it into workforce housing. There you go, right? It says to put it back into families or to put it back into families or to make it open space in perpetuity as a memorial to those who were lost, right? So Esau gonna make it like, oh, you know, we're gonna mourn those who were lost. No, he's not, man. Esau don't give a shit, right? And this is why he had these situations ultimately arise, right? To remove these people out the way, right? So that way he can do what he needs to do, man. You know, he ain't worried about a few lives, man. He ain't worried about that shit, right? At the end of the day, it ultimately feeds into his agenda, right? Because, you know, going back to the Georgia Guidestones before Esau had them destroyed, right? You know, he wanted he wants the world population. I can't remember the exact number. I think it's like 500 million. Right, 500 million or 500,000. I think it's 500 million if I'm not mistaken. Right, 500 million. Right, I have to go back and look it up. But which again, so all the people that died from these situations again just feed into his agenda. Right, if they died, then they clearly weren't, you know, worthy to be a part of his NWO. Right, and that's how this damn devil thinks. Right, it says we don't want this to become a clear space where then yes, people come from overseas, people from overseas just come and decide they're going to take it. The state will take it and preserve it first, right? So there you go, right? So they're saying, hey, we're going to have control over who's in these housing, man. You know, they're going to have control over the housing. Not that, you know, somebody could just come and, you know, hey, let me live here, you know, type shit. No, he's going to have control over who's going to be in the housing, you know, how much the housing is going to cost and whatnot, right? Esau's going to have full control. But see, again, as I brought out in the beginning, right, 2 Corinthians 2:11, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. We understood and we understand, you know, what is happening and why this is happening, man. Because Esau Edom has an NWO that he is trying to fulfill. But see, Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah has his own NWO, right, his own New World Order, right, which ultimately is what? This damn devil going down, right? Let me jump to this, right? This is Job chapter 14. In verse 5, it says, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee, thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. So we're looking at Esau hitting his peak, man. Right? We're in the moment where Esau Edom is hitting his peak. Right? This digital age is at its highest. Right? Esau's wisdom is starting to decline. Right? His power and his influence over the nations is declining rapidly. Right now, instead of, you know, Esau's, what is it, United Nations and you know, NATO and whatnot, where you got nations leaving that, right, and joining their own cliques, man, right, BRICS, right, joining BRICS, right, being done with America and this rule of wickedness. Now, again, these other nations, right, they're not going to rule either, right? They believe that they're going to be able to rule. They believe that they're going to be able to, you know, come into power, you know, in the stead of America, but that's not true, right? Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah, this is the last time that Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed so-called white man, is going to be ruling, right? This is going to be the last time that any nation outside of the nation of Israel is going to be ruling, man. This is it. This is the last heathen rulership, man. You know? And again, Esau Edom to a certain degree knows that, man. And this is why, as the scriptures say, Revelations 12:12, he's going to come down having great wrath, right? Which he's doing now, right? Causing these different events, right? Killing people, taking lives, you know? Because he knows he has a short time. So he's causing these situations, right? To help further his agenda, man. Right? Before it's too late. But again, he can't. Esau, you could try to do whatever the hell you want, man. You could try to sit there and hurry up. You can cause more and more hurricanes. As he said, that we know that it's only going to get worse, right? They're only going to continue to get worse. How does he know that? How does he know that the hurricanes and whatnot are only going to get worse, right? That we had 2 500-year, you know, hurricanes, and, you know, we just had a 1,000-year hurricane, and they're only going to get worse. Like, we know that's not to be true, that they're only going to get worse. It's stated in the article. Matter of fact, let's go back. And let's, right here. It says, North Carolina had 2 500-year storms within 20 months of each other in the same place. We just had a 1,000-year storm event. We know that that's not true anymore. We know that these events are becoming more and more intense. How did he know that? Yes, they are becoming more intense, right? Because it's the categories, right, of the hurricanes, right? They're talking about having to reclassify this, they're like, you got classes 1 through 5, right? They were talking about adding a 6th category type shit, man, because these hurricanes keep getting stronger, But how does he know that they're going to continue to get more intense? Because these damn devils are the ones that are in control of this HAARP machine, which has influence over the weather, man. Now, first and foremost, all things go back to Yahweh Shem El Shah, right? Yahweh Shem El Shah is in control. What is that? Proverbs 20 and 24, right? Man's goings are of the Lord. How then can a man understand his own way, right? So, Yahweh Shem El Shah is the one that is putting it on these rulers' minds, right, to have to deal with this HAARP machine and, build towards their NWO, right? Proverbs 21 and 1, right? The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, and he turneth it whithersoever he will, right? So again, Yahweh Shem El Shah is in control. So these damn devils might be trying to create a category 3 and 4, but Yahweh Shem El Shah amplifies it to a 5, almost a 6, Because again, at the end of the day, it's Yahweh Shem El Shah that is in control and not them. So they believe, right, that they're ultimately going to establish the NWO. But see, the deceived and the deceiver, right, are the Lord's, man. Let's grab that. Right here, Job 12 and 16. It says, "With him is strength and wisdom." It says the deceived and the deceiver are his. That's right, man. Right? The deceived and the deceiver are Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, man. So he's in control of everything, man. So the fact that this damn devil, right, at one point was able to deceive the world, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai was in control of that, right? But see, he's at the same time, he's deceiving this damn devil, man. Because at the same time that he's taking all this damn devil's wisdom, he's still allowing this damn devil to believe that he still has control, which is not true. Again, the power and influence of this damn devil over the nations is going down, right? Him being able to hide his wickedness, right? That's over and done with, man. Right? This damn devil is being revealed on a very high scale, man. Very, very high scale. Right? Again, proof that Yahweh Shem El Shai is in control and this damn devil's not. Let me jump to this real quick. This is Job 5. I think it's 5 and 12. If I'm not mistaken. Right. This is Job chapter 5, verse 12. It says, "He disappointeth the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise." So, we're coming to the time where Yahweh Shem El Shai is, going to allow this damn devil to do what he does, right? But he's going to stop him, man. Because, again, he gave him bounds that he cannot pass, right? So he's not going to allow this damn devil to fully establish his NWO, right? The Lord Yahweh Shem El Shai does not have that written, man, right? As we read in Job the 20th chapter, it says when he's about to fill his belly, meaning when he's about to do what he needs to do to fully sit on that seat, the Lord's going to cast his fury upon him, man. Yo! And that's going to be the end of it, man. But there you go. It's like it, man. I'll just call brothers over. But that's it, man. Yahweh Shem El Shai ain't going to allow this damn devil to fully operate his NWO. It's going to be over, man. Yahweh Shem El Shai going to cast this damn devil down, man. So, hey, fuck this damn devil, man. He can do whatever the hell he wants, man. But, hey, we looking at the end of this damn devil's rule. But that's all I got, man. Lord wills, edifying. Lord wills, straight to the point. I want to give all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rachach, Kodash. That belongs to the elder apostles, the elder bishops, the great millstone. Till next time, I say shalom.